Hey guys, how's it going? How many of you have gone to go out for a four-wheeler ride and have had this happen? Turn the key on, everything looks good, press the starter, and all you hear is click. Nothing happens. I'm going to show you how to diagnose this quickly using a simple trouble light. The first thing you're going to want to do is remove your seat and get this out of the way. So now with your seat removed, you're going to want to take a trouble light and find a good ground somewhere. And what you want to do first thing is test your battery. Now I know this battery is good. I've tested it ahead of time. So the next thing you want to do after you test your battery is use your meter here, your light meter, and touch the input side of your starter solenoid. And I can see here the light lights up. That means I have a good continuity from the positive of the battery to the input side of my solenoid. Next thing I want to do is touch the output side of the solenoid. Now right now it's not lighting up. The only way it's going to light up is if I push the start button, and it should light up. So what I'll do is I'll turn this on. I'll set this here. And it's not lighting up at the moment, but as soon as I hit that start button, it should light up. And you see that lighting up right there? That means we do have power going to the starter, or going to the output side of the starter solenoid. Now the next step is to go down to the starter, and to do that we're going to have to go on the right hand side of the machine. And what we'll do is we'll quickly pop off this side cover. Now I'm doing this on my Mud Pro 700, but this applies to any machine really. So now what we're going to see is down in here, you've got your starter sitting right there. And what you want to do is you want to put this light right on this, the positive terminal of the starter. So that's right on top. You've got a bolt coming out of the top of your starter, and you should have a wire with a red boot on top. Now you want to take your tester and touch only that bolt coming out, or the wiring coming out of the bolt. We don't want to touch or short out on any part of the motor, so you just want to touch that bolt up top. So I'm going to leave that sitting right there, and we're touching just the bolt here. And I'm going to try to do this here with just two hands. So we touch the bolt. And actually, to make things a little bit easier, I'm going to flip this clip around. Instead of grounding out on the frame, I'm going to use this alligator clip, and I'm going to clip it right onto the bolt where the starter is. It comes out to the same thing, just that since I'm by myself to do this, it'll make it a whole lot easier. And if I point the camera to the right spot, it makes it a lot easier too for you guys to see. So now I've got this clipped on. This is a lot easier if you don't have to hold the camera while you're doing it. There, so I've got that clipped on to the bolt where the starter is. And now I'm going to come up here. I'm going to turn my key on. Key's on. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold this light here. Put that in where I have a good connection. I'm sticking that right there. I should have a good connection there. Now as soon as I hit the start button, the light should come on. So the light does go on, which means I have a good connection from the battery all the way down to the starter, so we know the wires and the contacts are all good. So unfortunately this time it looks like it's the starter that's the issue. In the next video we'll pull off the starter and bring it into the shop, and hopefully we'll be able to maybe do a little bit of maintenance on it, fix it up. Sometimes it's the brushes that stick, but unfortunately I think this time it's going to be a pooch starter and we're going to have to put in a new one. So thanks a lot for stopping by and watching my video. If you haven't done so already, please like and subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you can be notified whenever I put up new content. I'm going to have new videos coming up every week. My videos are going to be on welding, woodworking, small engine repairs, and tips and tricks around the workshop. So thanks again for stopping by, and we'll see you in the next one.